Welcome back to Dating Greek. We're basically the modern day version of an arranged Greek marriage.
Plus, we're Yaya approved.
It's been a cool 2 years since you last saw us.
But don't worry, this season may be from the vault, but it's still got all of the tea.
If you know any of our cast members, you may want to take a shot of ouzo every time you think that aged well while watching this season.
We definitely laughed while editing.
There are a lot of characters from Dating Greek Season 4.
In case you're new, we're two Greek sisters who created a dating show during the pandemic in 2020.
The show did so well, we made 4 seasons.
We matched up 2 couples who are still together today. Shout out James and Chrysanthi, Nick and Francesca.
We can't wait to head to Boston next month to celebrate our Season 2 alums, James and Chrysanthi, as they get married.
I still can't believe it.
First comes Dating Greek weddings, next, Dating Greek babies.
Hey, don't get ahead of yourself here.
Anyways, we're so excited to share what went down in the season that got away.
Our cast has been waiting a very long time for this season.
But don't worry, you won't have to wait for any updates.
We've got all the pre and post-season tea coming to you so soon.
So without further ado, the long-awaited From the Vault, Season 4 Dating Greek.
Hi, is this Christopher?
Yeah, hi Adara, how are you?
I'm good. What's up, Christopher?
Nothing much. So I'm on this like Instagram show called Dating Greek. I don't know if you've heard of it. And I'm waiting for this girl to call me for our first date.
Wow, did you have that prepared all day?
I thought of it right now, but are you impressed just on the spot?
Absolutely. It sounds like you're just right out the gate confident about it.
Oh, I mean, it's just charisma. You know what I mean? Just
sure,
nonstop.
Right.
It gets exhausting being me, I've got to say.
Oh my God. So I'm assuming if you're on this show, you're a Greek man, so...
Absolutely. Stavros, Nicholas, Charitos. Absolutely Greek.
Oh, sweet, merciful. Okay.
Wait, I assume you are as well with your name?
I am, yes. I'm only half, but yes.
Awesome.
Are you just
so
a
do you
full
speak
Greekity
Greek?
Greek?
No.
What was that?
I asked if you were a full Greekity Greek.
Oh, very much so, yeah.
Oh, okay. See, my mom's the one that's not Greek, and she used to always call the full Greeks when we were growing up, like, oh, those are the Greekity Greeks, you're the halfies.
No, only a drop is needed. That's awesome.
Like you asked if I speak Greek. I don't. I'm going to be 100% honest right now. I've been a little nervous about coming on this show because I have kind of, like I said, my mom called us the halfies and there was the Greekity Greeks. And it was, mostly joking because I'm also, proud of my mom's side too, but definitely a little self-conscious about not being as Greek as I would like to be or know enough about it, I guess. I can't really change who I am or how I was born, but I wish I knew more about it, and that's kind of why I'm here.
I like that you said that because don't be self-conscious. And here's why. It doesn't even matter if you have a bloodline. It's how you feel, it's your emotion, it's how you carry yourself as a person. That is all that matters. I really don't think that it matters where you're from. Half Greek, a quarter Greek, an eighth, 16th. I mean, we can keep dividing by 2.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
As long as what you feel is what you feel.
Gotta say, as I said in the date, I am very self-conscious about not being as Greekity Greek as I would call it. So to start off the night with someone who was a lot more knowledgeable about the Greek culture than I am, made me a little self-conscious.
She does feel very timid about not being like super Greek, which, I mean, I don't know. She's on this show for a reason. So I'm glad that she's here because she seems like a sweetheart. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Where is home?
Originally I'm from Iowa. That's where I grew up, and now I live in Chicago.
Okay. The Windy City.
It's very windy, yeah. I don't know, it was like a little bit awkward, like there were some like silences and stuff, and I was like, oh.
I don't know if you would call what I'm doing working right now. I'm kind of taking a sabbatical for the year, living in Greece and playing soccer.
Wow, that's cool. I bet he's cool. He's like a soccer player. He's actually living in Greece, which is cool. And like, I feel like soccer players are always like attractive. What part of Greece?
Kilkis is like 30 minutes above Thessaloniki, like north of Thessaloniki.
Cool. So are you in Greece right now? What time is it there?
It's late, and it's 3:30 right now.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you poor thing. So it's like truly the middle of the night for you right now.
Yeah, very tough. Yeah, I'm
I
now
bet.
awake, but
You
we'll
need
see
a
what
frappe
tomorrow
or
morning
something.
brings. Yeah, definitely, definitely need something. I don't know what she said. Frappe. That kind of was like, I was like, come on, it's frappe. Come on, why'd you have to do that? Oh, I was just gonna ask you what you do. Like I felt like I was talking for a while, so I feel like I should stop for a bit.
It's okay. No, I'm actually a professional soccer player in Greece, so that's what I do. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. Yeah, no, I'm not.
No, I figured I got that. Yeah.
That would be pretty insane though if I was.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I would be like, oh, where at?
Yeah, no, I'm a comedian.
Can you give me like a minute, 2 minute short like comedy line or like something that you'd give when you go out?
Not if you're not paying me. No, I'm kidding.
Uh-huh.
I cannot tell you how many men in this world have looked me in the face and been like, yeah, women just like aren't funny. But that is the honest to God truth. So we're keeping it 100 here.
Date number 5, complete with Liz.
I don't know how to feel about Bobby.
Thought it went pretty decent. Definitely not one of the best ones. Probably maybe not the worst ones. Probably just like, somewhere in the middle.
I don't know. He's not at the top of my list, but he's also not at the bottom.
Ended early, said frappe. Probably not the best on my ranking of dates so far.
I don't know. I just like didn't feel like, ooh, at the end of it like I did about some of the other guys.
So how are you, Zach?
I'm doing pretty good. How's your night going?
It's going well. I've had some really good dates so far.
Okay, that's good to hear. So I guess I gotta step it up.
That's right. Some competition out there.
Oh my God, now I'm nervous.
Be on your A game.
Oh my God. Put me in the spot. Jeez.
Oh yeah, of course. What do you think? This is gonna be easy?
No, honestly, I didn't know what to think.
Well, better step it up. Where did you go to college?
I think it's feeling like an interview.
It's supposed to be. What do you expect?
Yeah, no, I went to Radford University. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's kind of small.
Where is it?
If you've heard of Virginia Tech, it's literally 15 minutes from there. So
cool.
How about you?
I went to school in Florida.
Oh wow, that's cool. You went to school in Florida, but then you moved to Maine afterwards. That's
No. Miami. Not Maine, Miami.
Oh, I swear it said Maine. I was like, oh my God.
No, Miami. Oh my God, Maine's so boring.
Well, shit, Miami. Okay. Is there like a big Greek population down there? Like,
there is a Greek church that I went to. I go on a yacht with a guy, 2 Greek brothers, and they're from Chicago, and they bring the yacht between Miami and Chicago every year.
Oh my God. Okay, so like, why are you on this show then? What the heck?
What do you mean? They're older. They're not like in their 20s.
Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense. But
why are you on the show?
Pretty interesting people in Miami. Seems a little wild. Seems a little, how do you put it? Likes the fancier things in life. Like, what's your typical weekend in Miami?
Well, like, let's talk about, like, if we actually connect on, like, our life paths, like jobs and stuff.
Oh, sure.
I know you're not supposed to talk about that, but like I want to know, Zach. So I'm about to finish a master's for teacher education for moderate disabilities, pre-K to 8, and then I'm planning to go back to Miami.
So I am a geospatial scientist for the Marine Corps. Said something about our careers and something. Kind of sounded like she was kind of sniffing to see how much dough you make. That's just what I thought. So
yeah, would you ever move to Florida?
Would I ever move to Florida?
Yeah.
I probably would. It depends on where. Miami, I don't know. I've heard some wild stuff. So I could probably get a job anywhere that probably pays more for sure.
Sweet. So you're like open to it. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's good to know. I was hoping you wouldn't say no, because if you were like definitely no, and I'm like probably not gonna work because I'm not going anywhere else. Like,
oh damn! So it's Miami or nothing.
Yeah, I'm like maybe Fort Lauderdale, but like I do like Miami. I really do.
Got to move to Miami if you want to date her. That's pretty interesting.
He's open to relocating to Florida, specifically like Miami, and he said like work would be good because like, I just wanted to see like if he would be open to it because like if he wasn't gonna be open to it, then I'm just like this isn't gonna work, and he was like open to it, so I was like okay, great. I feel like it's so easy to talk to you.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
that's pretty cool.
What?
I hate the damn delay. I don't know if you're trying to talk or not.
Okay. I just finished my date with Zach, and it went really well.
That's just pretty cool.
I feel like we talked a lot, and he seems really nice.
She's alright.
I feel like he's somebody that I want to get to know better.
Interesting personality. Seems a little wild and pretty. I don't know how to say it. Very, very girly, I guess.
It's definitely one of the top dates tonight, if not the top date.
So, she seems good, I guess.
So Dina is flying south for the winter.
And it looks like she's bringing Zach along for the ride.
Miami or bust.
Hey, gotta admire a girl who knows what she wants.
Hopefully all the boys feel the same way.
But I want to know where we fall on the how Greekity Greek are you scale.
Well, our mom is full Greek, but our dad is only half.
According to my Ancestry DNA account, that adds up to 62% Greek.
But we don't speak fluent Greek.
As several Instagram accounts have pointed out the past 3 seasons of the show.
Bobby would probably agree, considering the way you say frappe is apparently a deal breaker.
But also shout out to Bobby for literally waking up in the middle of the night to go on his dates all the way from Greece.
Now, if that doesn't earn him a free comedy bit with Liz, I don't know what will.
I just got my dating list, I guess, and there's someone on here named Arthur. Now, I think it was before I was on the cast, like officially. I did one of the speed dating things, and there was a guy that I matched with named Arthur. So I'm I wonder if it's the same person. And like I'm not gonna text him and ask him, like that would give everything away. But I don't know. I don't know if it's the same person. And so that's kind of like, what? I freaking knew it!
Huh?
Arthur! I already had your number from the Greek speed dating.
Oh my god. I remember your voice now.
I
You
don't
know what?
any
Your
Arthur.
number popped up too, with the Greek flag.
You don't see a name like Arthur every now and then.
We can just continue where we were, which I gotta remember.
I feel so bad because I saw that I never replied to your text message about you were like, oh my god, at least it's Friday and you're free, and I just never replied, and I'm so sorry.
She never texted me back, so kind of like, what a shitty thing that is.
Damn, so how you been?
Yeah, good. How have you been? So
I'm living. Wait, so if you're in Brooklyn, do you go to the Brooklyn church?
No, I'm in Manhattan. I just subwayed to Brooklyn.
Oh, you're like big city boy.
Yeah, I try to be.
I'm actually coming to New York in November.
Oh my god, dude, we gotta get drinks. Alright, so now
Yeah!
you can't ditch me now. This is the second time. If you come to November and I don't see you, I'm gonna be even more mad. All I ask is one beer.
One beer, of course!
Hey, she's coming in November.
And since I already know what he looks like, he's also cute. And maybe when I go to New York, maybe I'll see him.
You know, you magically just come on Dating Greek, and then boom!
Boom! Smack in your face. Here I am.
Boom!
Here I am. Bum, bum.
Here I am.
Like a
Bum, bum,
hurricane.
bum,
So fun.
Oh my god, okay, this is great. Alright, I just went on a date with Georgia. This is hilarious.
Overall, I love my conversations with Arthur. They're just so lively.
I would go on another date with her just because this whole thing is just like...
Literally on my notes, I said I knew it,
Yes.
I'm wrapping it up. I'm fired up. Let's go. Boom. Reaction video. See you next time. Dating Greek.
So have you always lived down in North Carolina?
No, so I'm actually from Atlanta originally.
So down in Atlanta, there are a lot of Greeks.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of Greeks. There's actually a lot of Greeks in Charlotte too, but yeah, a lot of Greeks in Atlanta as well.
I went to Ionian Village when I graduated high school, and I feel like I met so many people from Georgia.
Like who?
Yeah.
She went to college with me. Joanna went to college with me.
Oh yeah, at USC. Yeah, Joanna was in my cabin at Ionian Village, so we were really good friends.
Wait, so that must mean my sister was in your cabin, because I think Eleni.
Who's your cabin?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
yes. Fuck. Oh,
it's okay. It's okay. But yes, Eleni was in my cabin.
Wow, as soon as you said cabin, I was like, wait, I know my sister was in that cabin. Wow, that's crazy. That's
okay. Yeah, well, mutual connections, but it was a lot of fun. So awkward.
I think it went pretty well. Apparently we know a lot of the same people. There's a lot of name dropping there.
Basically, I went to IVE with his sister. We were in the same cabin.
My bad on revealing my my sister's last name, so obviously you can figure out who I am.
One thing led to another, and his sister was in my cabin, which gave away his name. So now I know who he is, but I'm going to follow the rules and not look him up.
Definitely really cool, good conversation. Yeah, hopefully I got to talk to her again.
I feel like we had very similar energy and personalities. I really enjoyed talking to him, and I definitely would want to have a conversation with him again.
Adara?
It's okay. Yep. Oh yeah, look at you. It's Adara. Yes, good for you.
All right, there we go. 1 for 1. Good to know. I didn't have a Greek name growing up. My mom didn't want any, so I lucked out with Alec.
Yeah. I'm the oldest, and so I'm only half Greek. And my mom, I think, was trying to impress my yaya a little bit. She's the not Greek one. So I got the Greek name, and then we always joke that my siblings under me all have American dog names. They're Max and Riley and Jake. So I understand.
It's a nice flex, though. So I'm also half Greek, too. My dad was born in Greece, but speaks English perfectly. When my mom was having my brother, my sister, and I, she's like, no Greek names. We're just not going to do it. It's going to be Pierce, Haley, Alec. Instead of, Panayotis, Eleni, and, Alexandros. My yaya will say it, but my mom definitely won't.
All right, we got another halfie. Definitely made me feel better. My dad is Athanasios, and one of my favorite stories is that when him and my mom first met, he went into the gas station. My mom was already suspicious of him because she just thought he was the coolest as a typical Greek man, right? And so she was going through his glove box to see if she could find any dirt on him. So she found, the beginning of the story is that my dad had kind of sort of lied about how old he was. He was a lot older than my mom, and he introduced himself as Tom. So when she finds his license and it said he was 10 years older than her and that his actual name was Athanasios, she was like, who the hell is this guy and where is he taking me?
Fantastic. Just having to hear her parents' story of meeting each other, that is crazy. It's really cool you're doing music. What instruments do you play?
I play guitar and I sing and I write songs and stuff.
Oh, that's fantastic. I used to play guitar growing up, but I'd say I'm so rusty to the point the only song I can play on guitar is the Rip My Pants song from SpongeBob.
Oh.
I know, it's a crazy one.
I was I would have never thought, but yeah, okay. It's just kind of always bright and hot here. It's just what we live with every day.
Kind of reminds me of Florida, but I'm sure not as tropical. I got into seashells down there.
Oh, would love to hear more about your seashells.
In college, I was looking for a job just because I wanted to, keep myself busy. Just so happens there's a National Shell Museum in this island called Sanibel, Florida. And, lo and behold, I went from doing admissions, selling gift shop, to doing tank talks and field trips and museum tours. And now I can tell you anything about Gulf Coast Mexico seashells for sure.
Wow, that is hysterical. That's nothing I even remotely know anything about. So definitely a fun fact for you. He seems really knowledgeable about seashells, which is something I can confidently say I have no idea about.
It's always tough doing calls on the phone because, you can interrupt each other, but I think it was a great time.
Also like that he somewhat plays guitar. We can do a mean SpongeBob cover together.
I loved it all. It was a great and pleasant conversation. At any point, I was just interested in hearing more.
So Georgia and Arthur matched at one of our speed dating events, and Ellie met Johnny's sister at Ionian Village. It really is 2 degrees of separation with Greek people. You just can't escape it. Hopefully, Georgia thinks twice the next time she ghosts a Greek person. They may just end up on a blind online dating show with her. Ghosting is never the answer, people. Even if they lie about their name and age. Well, it worked for Adara's parents. Touché.
Favorite part about being Greek is getting to like meet someone and have that level of connection with them instantaneously, you know, like just like meet someone like randomly and just feel like you're friends with them and feel like you know them.
Almost every single Greek person I come across, they won't speak to me in English. They'll be like, Mira Nika, and then we'll just start off from there. Growing up, like a lot of the friendships that I had were with Greek people. With my family, it's such a really big community that we have. I have like, 14 to 16 different cousins. You always have some sort of company with you.
That's so awesome that you have that many cousins. Are they all in New York as well?
A lot of them are in New York. I have some in Greece, which is pretty nice. So it gives me an excuse to go.
Most of my family is in Greece, actually. So it's just like me and my like immediate family over here.
So that means you've probably been to Greece before, right?
Yeah. So both of my parents were from Greece, but they met in Chicago, ironically. I would go a lot growing up. My favorite trick is to like pretend that I'm like actually from Greece and like, because Greek was my first language. It's pretty easy to like speak in Greek and not have them think I'm American, or do the opposite and like speak in English and like not have them know that I speak like Greek. And that was always my favorite thing to do growing up.
My grandparents came here from Greece, so I know the language, and I go almost every summer whenever I can. I remember growing up, like my parents, they would speak in Greek, and I said, "Oh, you're talking about this and this," and they're like, "How'd you know?" And I'm like, "I know Greek, that's why." I've always been close to my Greek culture, and like for me, it's something that I've grown attached to over the years, and as I've grown up, I definitely had more of an appreciation, especially the language.
Same for me here. Like my parents didn't put me in Greek school, and our church didn't have any Greek children, so it was my brother and I basically were like the only Greek people that we knew. And going to like school or just like public school here in the area and no one else was Greek and kind of feeling a little embarrassed. And this was like 3rd grade, like, the My Big Fat Greek Wedding, embarrassed to bring moussaka to like lunch, like every single day, and kind of feeling like I should Americanize myself. But ever since like leaving for college or like even in high school, I've definitely appreciated it a lot more and have really grown to just love my Greek heritage and like the uniqueness that comes with that and all the like cultural aspects and like history of my family and just keeping all of like those roots alive.
So I just finished my date with Fotini. I had a really great time talking with her.
I'm conflicted because I feel like on paper, personality-wise, like there are a lot of common interests.
And she told me all about her Greek heritage, the fact that in Chicago, she and her brother were the only ones who spoke Greek or were Greek. Just having that connection and also appreciating where you come from.
I felt like it was like awkward conversation almost.
Hoping we can talk more about it next time.
I hope I get to talk to him again, but I don't know. We'll see.
I can definitely tell that you're from more south than me.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Southern gal.
Because of the accent.
It's the accent. I live, like, in the mountains.
Oh, okay. My career is in geography, so I can pretty much guess where you're at.
Oh my gosh, just take a gander, and I won't confirm nor deny.
Probably Tennessee.
Okay. Solid choice. He was spot on about my location. He was like, I think you're from Tennessee. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, good answer. What do you do that you were down in Tennessee?
If that's not a legal question, I'll answer it, but it might be. I'm just recording that she's asking me an illegal question, but I'm going to answer it anyways.
Oh, he was like kind of teasing me about like the illegal questions that we can't talk about. And so we kind of got like a little argument, but like a teasing argument, not like an actual one.
I could have to take you out because I told you.
Oh my god, wait, are you in the CIA?
Man, if I was in the CIA, that'd be sick. That'd be the first thing I would say. I would brag about it.
Oh, you'd brag about it. Okay. I'm a music teacher, so that's my brag. I teach the babies.
I have zero
musical talent.
I doubt that. Because, okay, did you Greek dance?
See, that's the thing. No.
You didn't Greek dance? Dude was like, I've never Greek danced. What? How have you never Greek danced? So that's kind of like that's not a deal breaker, I guess. But also it's like, bro, you're Greek. Are both of your parents Greek?
Yeah, so my mom's whole Greek and my dad is half.
Okay, so you're like 75%. I'm a half breed.
Oh, okay. So what would that make our kids? It's like 33.3.
That's a lot of math.
The math behind that.
I don't do math.
Yeah, I guess you don't do much math as a teacher. Do you push your Greekness on the kids in a musical way?
No, but I do. Do you know the it's the little like children's song called Tokokoraki?
Oh God.
It's like O tanta
I honestly don't know.
Pari Tosagaraso era kokoraki Tokokoraki kikirikiki Da sexy pnaika de proi. It's like the Greek Old MacDonald had a farm, basically. I really liked talking to him, and I'd like to get to know him more.
Very easy to talk to. Pretty outgoing once you get on the conversation. I don't know, it was pretty normal, to be honest.
He made me laugh a lot, which is, like, super important to me.
She knows how to sing, which is a plus. It's kind of cool. Definitely want to talk to her again.
We didn't get into too many, like, spicy details yet. So, maybe tomorrow we'll get in the spicy details.
Hey, this is Liz. Is this Johnny?
Yes, it is. How you doing?
All right, here's Johnny. I'm good. How are you?
That was a nice one. No, people don't say that as much as you would think, honestly. That's an old school.
Really?
Yeah.
I would expect everyone would say that. I thought I was going to be like the third girl in a row to say that to you.
No, you're the first, so congrats. I'm definitely writing that down. First one to say, here's Johnny. There you go.
Wow. Wow. Well, a point. Ching, nailed it. Off to a great start. How you doing?
Doing good. Nice and
Good.
Relaxed. What about you?
Happy to be here. A little intimidated, but like, you know, everyone just goes on 7 dates in one night all the time, right? That's normal.
Yeah, without like seeing what they look like or really knowing much about anyone. It's pretty normal, I'd say.
I can't tell what you look like, but I feel like you're great.
Oh yeah, same. I'm sure you're beautiful.
You're beautiful. It's great. I don't know what it is. He has a voice. I like can picture him. Watch me be very wrong, but like I think he's probably very cute and he seems so nice. You're Greek, obviously. We have that in common.
I mean, how crazy is that we're both Greek?
It's crazy, like unheard of. I can't believe it.
Like, what are the odds?
What are the odds?
Are you from Illinois?
I'm from Iowa, actually.
Iowa, very cool. Actually, I don't think I know anyone from Iowa.
You do now.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have a conspiracy that Iowa didn't exist. And so now that I've actually met someone from Iowa, I can now say that Iowa exists. So this is a pretty big moment for me.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, also, people don't really know their geography. People are like, oh, Iowa and Illinois border each other. And I'm like, yeah, they definitely border each other. But, I mean, I guess that's on our American school system. We didn't learn the map very well. Are you East Coast?
I'm East Coast, yeah. I'm from Atlanta, and I live in Charlotte, North Carolina now, so mainly just Southeast.
We've been all over. We've been hither and yon.
Where were you born, then?
I was born in Boston, actually. I moved to Iowa when I was like 3. So I'm much more of an Iowa girl through and through.
More true to the country.
Yeah, we bleed corn and I don't know what, but it was very nice meeting you and chatting with you. It's nice. You seem lovely, so it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you as well.
Johnny is my favorite so far. A+ for Johnny.
Really liked her, honestly. I definitely can be very sarcastic, and I appreciated that she just like immediately was kind of just picking up on that and just like joking around from the get-go.
It was much easier to talk to him. Like I made a joke and he like responded well to it.
Definitely good conversation. Again, just very effortless. I didn't really feel like there had to be like any like, oh God, like what am I going to say next?
I have a good feeling about Johnny, so fingers crossed. Number 1 so far, Johnny.
Okay, I think we got what we asked for. What was that? A comedy bit from Liz. Her and Johnny definitely had the banter. Yeah, but I would have preferred a little bit more on her Here's Johnny intro. Yeah, I don't think she fully committed there. Definitely needed an ex. We'll send her agent our notes. Good idea. But Georgia had a wonderful singing performance. So much talent this season. But it seems like Zach kind of fell flat. Are you really Greek if you haven't danced the Kalamati and all? We'll add that question to our How Greekity Greek Are You scale.
I'm from Columbus, Ohio, or I guess I live in Columbus, Ohio. I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio.
Ah, okay. Ohio State area, right?
Yes,
Ohio
I
State
did not go to
University,
Ohio
yeah.
State, but yeah, Ohio State is our identifier, I should say.
So you didn't go to Ohio State. What college did you go to? I'm kind of curious.
I went to a Division III school here in Columbus, Ohio Wesleyan. I played basketball there.
What position did you play in basketball?
I kind of played all over. I'm taller. I'm like 5'9", so I'm not like super tall, but so I played inside a little bit, and then I also was a decent shooter.
Okay, so you were an all-around player. I was a 1 or 2 spot for Goya usually. I didn't really go past that, but I'll play pickup basketball anytime I can.
Funny story, first year of Goya, I was 12 years old, played, and literally the first game of the season, I tore my ACL in the Goya basketball tournament.
Ooh. In a Goya basketball tournament? How hard were
In a
you
Goya
going in a Goya basketball tournament?
I was going too hard. I was going way too hard. I should not have been going that hard. But yeah, so then my mom was like, yeah, if you want to play college basketball, you better never set foot on a Goya basketball tournament floor again. So I never did that again. I sat on the sidelines for the next 6 years and cheered on the team.
Always love someone who plays basketball. Unfortunately, the Goya injury does stink, but at least you got to play D3, which is fantastic.
So obviously you're Greek. Are both your parents Greek, or you have a big fat Greek family?
I got a big fat Greek family, but on one side, my dad's side. And then I got a large Spanish and Italian family on the other.
I always said if I wasn't Greek, I'd want to be Spanish or Italian. So you kind of have all three, which is great.
I got really lucky with the genes because I ended up getting tan. My brother and my sister hate me for it sometimes. Yeah, Spain, amazing time. All my cousins are nuts over there, though.
Have you traveled there?
Yeah, a few times. We always go to see our cousins.
That's awesome.
Most of them are in Madrid or northwest Spain.
That's amazing. My sister and I, we were supposed to go to Barcelona last year during COVID, and obviously that got canceled. So that's like number one on our place where we want to go. So, but Madrid maybe too.
Barcelona is really cool. I was really young the last time I went. If you got time, definitely go to Madrid. It's like New York City in Spain. It's really cool. This is going to sound crazy, but in Spain, they have this drink, and I recommend you try it at least once. It's called calimocho. It's red wine, Coca-Cola, and ice, 50-50. I know it sounds absolutely nuts, but trust me, it's worth a flyer.
No, that sounds good. That sounds. I'm about to go pour myself one of those right now.
I mean,
that sounds
honestly,
really
you gotta
good.
give it a go.
I just had my date with Alec.
It was really pleasant talking with Aliyah.
I feel like we have some things in common. I don't know. I feel like the conversation was not as smooth, but I feel like we did get along really well.
Wow. Red wine, Coca-Cola, and ice. Who would have thought? The fact that we both spent a semester in Spain and never heard of this drink. Thanks, Alec. 2 cheers for calimocho. Yamas. Good. Yeah.
I came in hot off of that drunken call, the last one.
Yeah. Jeez, man, I gotta get on the level. Maybe I gotta drink tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta get some ouzo going over there in Greece.
No,
The real
I
stuff.
did tell all the buddies from the team. We don't have practice Tuesday. The one guy, he has the apartment, and he was like, "Oh, I'll have some people over," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll teach you some American drinking games."
Wait a second, you just
Call.
dropped team on me, and I think I missed that. What team? What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I don't think I said. I'm currently playing soccer in Greece, so that's kind of like what I'm
Okay.
doing right now with my life.
Okay, very legit. My jaw dropped a little. The whole Instagram world just saw that. That's really cool. That is really, really cool.
Yes, definitely. It's been a fun experience. Most of the guys on the team, they're all kind of, they're all pretty young, so kind of around my age. Definitely been an experience.
Where's your hangout in America when you're not in Greece?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, the great Midwest.
Oh, yes. There's been a lot of Ohio people, I've noticed.
Has there?
Yeah.
There's a good amount of Greeks in Ohio. I pride my, people like to shit on Ohio, but, I'm Ohio proud.
No, I'm learning that. I've met a lot of people honestly, since like living in Phoenix, I've met a lot of people from Ohio out here. Not Greek, but like a lot of Middle Eastern people.
Yeah, there's a lot of Middle Eastern people in the Cleveland area. Got a lot of Middle Eastern friends back home.
Are you also of the belief that our cultures are pretty similar?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Besides the language, it's so similar.
Yeah, my best friend is Afghan. The first time I went to her house, she had like evil eyes all over the place. I was like, girl, are you Greek? And she's like, no, I'm Afghan.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, you know that was us, right? And we'll go back and forth.
Middle Eastern people have the mati. Like, they're big with the mati and everything.
No, totally. And like, she had a party and like her mom put out like baklava, and I was like, again, girl, us.
Yeah. No, baklava, like they call them kebabs, but like just suvlaikya.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is cool, and it's just kind of like just, showing that everywhere in that area kind of, took ideas from each other, which I think is really cool that we all have similarities in some ways and then we have our differences. So that was super interesting to hear that he's actually in Greece right now and he plays soccer. I feel like I kind of came in hot off of that last date that was just like such high energy and a little drunk, so I might have scared him a little bit, but hopefully he wasn't too scared of my energy, and it sounds like he's a really cool guy.
Yes, date number 6, second to last. I thought it went well. Looks like I gotta set my game up though. These other guys are they were drinking, getting their booze on, they're schmoozy talking, but it's okay, right? Slow wins the race. But I don't know, I like talking to Adara. Hopefully, we'll get a second date. It was interesting. And, we'll see what tomorrow brings.
So what was it like growing up in Chicago? Because I know there's like such a huge population of Greeks.
So I actually didn't have that many Greek friends growing up because my parents didn't put me in Greek school, or like didn't put my brother and I into Greek school. And then our church didn't have any young Greeks attending besides me and my brother. And then my high school, me and my brother again. So I think it was like really, I guess, a drastic difference when I went to, don't want to say drastic, when I went to college and I actually met just Greeks my age and got to hang out with them and become friends with them and really formed a lot of great friendships and bonds with them. And they're my core group of Greek friends. Too bad I went to school in Boston and they're all from like all over. So like there's not that many in the area. But I know there's a lot of Greeks, you're right. I just need to find them.
Yeah, trust me, you find a Greek and then you ask them who they know, chances are you'll probably meet some mutual friend. We know everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. You seem like you're involved with like a lot of Greek organizations.
Do you know what a HEPA is?
Yeah.
So I'm working with the juniors, like the 14 to 28-year-old guys, the sons of Pericles, so.
Oh, that's cool.
Really liked hearing a lot about his involvement with AHEPA. It's great to hear that he's just involved with Greek organizations in general.
It's really fulfilling. I actually went up to Boston last year in November to activate a chapter. And I actually didn't know how many Greeks were in Boston. It was crazy.
Oh, there's so many Greeks in Boston. We would have like mixers all the time. And like at Easter, we would all gather at MIT and have like a giant like Easter fest and like roast a bunch of lambs and dance. It was really nice, especially since I didn't grow up with any Greeks my age.
Well, that's awesome. I skipped MIT when I got there, but I ended up going to Harvard and Beacon Hill, checking that out. But yeah,
I went to Harvard.
Oh, you went to Harvard? Nice.
Yeah, I love I don't know, you brought it up and I'm just like, oh, I love that school.
Oh, that library is huge. Just the architecture there is amazing.
I miss it. Don't make me think about it. Okay, change the topic.
Just got off my date with Alec. He said my name with a Greek accent, which is getting off on the right foot.
It was great talking to Fotini. Hearing the whole Chicago background, too. It's making me really curious to see what it's like when I visit, especially with Greek town and everything.
Just friendly, and the conversation went pretty smoothly. Yeah, I enjoyed talking to him.
So you're Greek, obviously.
Yeah.
Are you like the traditional big fat Greek family? Like, what's your background like?
We are the typical like Greek family. I have like one side that like lives in the same like apartment complex. So
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's really nice because we're all about, being together, family. I guess
That's
like
awesome.
one of the biggest things that I really enjoyed growing up is that like after church or during the weekend, we would always like get together and have breakfast or lunch. And my family and I would always like tell each other stories. And like me being into writing and everything, that's been like a huge aspect of like, why I like being Greek.
No, that's really, really cool. I love that. I definitely come from Probably the same, not like, your New York Greeks, but both my parents are Greek. All 4 of my grandparents are from Greece. My dad's actually a bouzouki player and in a Greek band, so that's like his side job. So all the time, all we do is listen to music, sometimes too much.
That's cool that, you have some relatives who are more into music and everything and play bouzouki.
I mean, he's played bouzouki since he was 14. I probably know too much about Greek music than I should.
Oh, wow, that's pretty awesome. Have you been to Greece at all?
I have. I've been a couple times with my family, and then I also went with Ionian Village back a long time ago in high school.
Oh, wow. I also did IB too.
That was kind of like the eye-opening trip for me that really sparked my love for like the Orthodox faith.
Yeah.
Just going to the monasteries and like hearing the stories, I was like, man, this is really cool. Like I'm happy that I get to be a part of this faith.
Yeah, and when I went there, it made me closer to my faith too. And I just like took a step back and I was like, if it wasn't for this program, I probably would never have gone.
Seeing where you come from, there's just something special about that. It kind of connects you to something greater, and you're like, oh, it's not just the food or like where I go to church, but it's really kind of like this thing that, connects you to your family and to your friends and to everybody.
Honestly, I had such a great time. We really got into a lot of different topics.
It went really well. I liked him a lot.
Coolest thing was that we talked about just like being in a Greek family and everything and that sense of community. And funny enough, we also talked about how we both went to IB and just the experiences we got from there.
We had a really good conversation about our faith and traveling to Greece, so I really enjoyed it, and hopefully he did too.
Looks like Bobby may be winning for Most Valuable Bachelor. We have ourselves a fangirl. But will she still love him when he returns to the great Midwest? Only time will tell. The best people come out of the Midwest, Duh. Looks like Alec might be the most involved bachelor, and he pronounced Fotini's name correctly. Bonus points. Then we have Stavros and Aliyah bonding over faith in Ionian Village. So sweet and wholesome. Plus, I want to hear her dad play bouzouki. We do need a new theme song.
What's your favorite outdoor activity in general?
My favorite outdoor activity? I don't know, maybe like grilling burgers and eating them. I like grilling.
Oh, shit, that was a perfect answer.
Really? Oh, well, I'm perfect. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be inside, though, I really like kickboxing. I'm like a really avid kickboxer.
Oh, wow. So you could probably kick the shit out of me.
Probably.
Well, damn, that's a little intimidating, not gonna lie. I mean,
Yeah, you.
but okay, that's cool.
Just a little bit. It's all right. It didn't hurt anyone. Never hurt anyone.
Shit. So let's say 10 years from now, we get married. You'll teach me how to kickbox?
Oh, you want to marry me in 10 years?
Oh, shit. You know what I mean.
I do.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think that if we get married, I don't think I would ever kick the shit out of you. Maybe if you asked.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Couldn't really tell if she was thinking I was awkward or not. I didn't think I was. I don't know.
What are you going to have for dinner tonight? Did you already eat?
See, now I know you're not on the East Coast. Because, yeah, it's past dinner time. I had pizza.
It's not past dinner
Who eats
time
dinner
on
at...
the East Coast. Greek people, bitch.
Hold
what do you
up.
mean? People eat dinner at 8 p.m. all the time.
I am a working man, and I'm hungry as soon as I get home. And so I don't get fat. I don't eat 2 dinners.
Well, I think we have
I know.
come to our break time, so that went by so quickly. It
Uh-oh.
was so nice to meet you. I know it. I know.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun and talking about stuff.
She was pretty cool. Super easy to talk to. Personality was on point. Nice voice.
Zach is definitely my speed. He seemed much more like fun and like kind of like blah, and like just goofy and like, you know, a little more flirty, a little more silly. So yeah, I think I like Zach. I can't tell if he's hot. He might be ugly, but hopefully not. I mean, I might be ugly. It's all subjective. We're just going to hope for the best. So yeah, Team Zach.
Oh, Dina's just calling me. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Dina. How are you?
Hold on one second. I haven't started recording yet.
All right, so Dina, where are you from in Greece? Oh wait, no, you want to be a teacher. So you're getting your master's right now?
Yeah, so I'm about to finish. I just have student teaching left. Like, I did all the classes.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. What about you? Are you still in school, or did you finish?
I graduated from Ohio State in December, and yeah, with a degree in biomedical engineering. And
there you go.
but I'm applying to medical school right now.
Nice. So
yeah,
you got a lot going for you.
I mean, well, hang on. They've got to say yes before I can crack a smile. But where are you from in Aliyah? Wait, do you speak Greek?
In Aliyah, yes, I do.
Oh, μιλάς ελληνικά. Μπράβο.
Ναι, ευχαριστώ.
Από πού είσαι στην Ελλάδα?
Η μαμά είναι από τη Μονεβάσια Γέρεκα.
Okay, μπράβο.
Και ο μπαμπάς είναι από Πάτρα και Αθήνα.
Oh, okay, awesome. So, okay, first of all, your Greek might be better than mine. But how did you learn to speak Greek so well?
So my parents taught Greek to me when I was little.
Nice, same.
So
Okay.
I picked it up. Yeah, they did too. And then did you go to Greek school?
Of course, I was the valedictorian of Greek school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would have hated you. I was the girl who didn't want to go. Just hated doing my homework.
I was the valedictorian because most people dropped. I was also really good, but most people also dropped out.
Oh, yeah. You were such a rebel. Greek school dropout.
My parents were smart to force me to skip football practice to make sure I kept going.
Hi, I just had my date with Christopher. He sounds really nice.
Just got off the phone with Dina. It was fine. She sounds really cute. I don't know what that is, but it was her tone of voice. It was weird that she called me like 3 minutes late because she was really fun to talk to, but like we didn't really talk about anything because I feel like, I mean, we were also like closer on time because of that.
He went to Greek school, so we talked about everything that we had in common with Greek school.
I love that she speaks Greek too. I don't even know if she can dance. Yeah.
So he actually seems like really nice, and he actually made me laugh, which I really love. Like, I love a guy who's really funny. I definitely see potential with him, and I like how he sounds on the phone. So I'm curious also to see what he looks like.
Hi, how the hell are you, Arthur?
Doing good. How are you?
Oh, so well. You are just like on my level right now. I love this.
You think I'm just on this level when random people call me?
Yeah.
You're right. You're damn right I am.
Damn right. You're damn right. Are you also enjoying a beverage tonight, Arthur?
I am. How could you tell?
Because we're halfway through this and my bottle of wine is halfway through and I'm like, I'm getting funny.
Oh, dude. My videos are getting worse and worse. Or better and better. I have no idea.
I was going to say mine are for sure getting better.
Oh, mine for sure are getting better. I am drinking this pre-mixed tequila with no ice or a little bit of ice, and it's like 20% alcohol, and I have a half a drink left in there, but I just poured. I could actually, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna do it now. I'm just gonna pour the rest of it.
Arthur, you sound like a damn good time.
So what do you do in Arizona?
I do a ridiculous amount of things right now. I'm working as a social worker. I'm in grad school to be a therapist. I'm also a musician, so I play gigs and shows and stuff on the weekends.
Hold on, go back to the game shows? Is that what you said?
No, music. Like, I'm a musician. I play shows.
Oh, play show? Oh, no way.
performances.
Okay. What instrument?
Yeah, guitar and I sing.
Oh, no way. I play the guitar.
Okay, Arthur.
Yeah, I play.
Oh my God,
I
mine's
dabble.
right next to me.
I dabble on the guitar.
Mine's right next to me too, but it's probably so out of tune.
You know what?
No, it is.
Oh, you're playing it right now. Hold on.
Look at us.
I can hear you. You're out of tune. I'm playing with four strings. I popped the one a while ago, and I've been playing with 4 strings for like a couple months now. The B, you hit the F, and then the B, and then you put your pinky on the B, whatever chord that is. I think the next session of Dating Greek, the whole dating session should just be a jam fest.
Okay, I'm down.
Great talking to you.
Yeah, we're gonna jam.
Next time. Hello, everybody. I just got done with my date with Adara. I had a blast. We were jamming on the guitar by the end of it, and it was fun and exciting. And
you guys. Obsessed with the energy from Arthur. I am about it. I am ready to jam next time. He's right. Dating Greek has not had a jam session, so him and I are going to make it happen, okay?
Those two decided to bring the energy on our last date. I think by energy, you mean alcohol. That too. Sounds like Dina may have lost some points with Christopher, though, for calling late. Well, when the dates are only 12 minutes, 3 minutes can make a big difference. True, well, we'll see if this couple makes it tonight, too. Speaking of couples, Zach thinks Liz thinks he's awkward. But Liz was into it. She said Zach was just her speed. You really never know. Dating is so weird. As long as their dinner reservations are made before 8 p.m. Zach's a working man. As always, our first night was full of great moments. And we aren't done yet. The best is still to come. Time for all the real tea in our tell-all Zooms.
I actually thought they were all super sweet. I don't know. I thought Dina was really nice.
You lover boy.
Bobby, hey, I'm learning from you, buddy.
The three that I liked the best were Zach, Johnny, and Christopher. I liked Christopher, but the problem with him was that because I'm like a little older, so I felt like he was really young. He's like, maybe still figuring himself out. He reminded me of someone I dated like in the past, and I was just like,
it was really cool that she's a special ed teacher. That's so tough. Like I couldn't imagine having like, I don't know, the heart, the focus, the ability to do that.
but he was nice. He was so nice. He definitely stood out. So my first one that I really liked was Zach, and he was just like open to relocating. So I like was trying to like find someone who's open to that. Some of them were like definitely not. So I was like, okay, it's probably not gonna work.
I personally didn't think Dina was that good. She was probably bottom of my list. She seemed a little trying to like, I don't know what else she said to you guys, but she's trying to compare me to two Greek brothers that own a yacht, and I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. Why are you on this dating show then if you know two Greek guys that own a yacht?
I'm a believer in Dina. I think she's cool. There was definitely just seemed a little reserved. She needed to like jump out of her shell a little bit. But I was like, yeah, you know what? There's something there maybe. So I threw her down. Why not? Let's see what happens.
I had something funny happen with Johnny as well. I'm a ridiculous human to begin with, but my knee-jerk reaction when I called him was to go, "Here's Johnny," and he literally was like he was silent, and I was like, "Oh no!" And then he was like, "No one has done that," and I was like, "Really? It seems like an easy joke." So that was ridiculous. And yeah, if he's not into it, then he's got to get out of it, you know.
Another standout, Liz. Liz was really cool. Just instantly just started being like very sarcastic with her. Like I'm glad she like was picking up on that because I was just saying some outlandish shit to her and she was realizing it was a joke.
Like a couple that did stand out, like definitely Liz too.
Liz was a good conversation. That was like right off the get-go, the first call. You know, you're always nervous and shy, but she was really outgoing.
Sounds like Liz is the one that we're all going to fight over now because it seems like she's been on repeat now since the last like 10 minutes.
I mean, she was coming in hot. So I mean, you got to respect that. I mean, she came in for me.
I respect it, man.
All right.
Remember, boys, it's always Nefi season, okay? We're always on the lookout for the bride, okay? I'm 23, man. I'm getting older. I got one white hair in my beard, and it's stressing me out. So, you know, clock's ticking, boys. Clock's ticking.
Man, I'm 30, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about. My clock is like way 7 years beyond your clock.
When I first got the list of people, I noticed Arthur, and I had recently done the speed dating, and so had Arthur, and we had matched.
We already had our numbers just pop up, and she literally was like screaming on the phone. And then I realized, oh my God, I know who this is. So we matched on the Greek speeding thing, and then we started texting, and then she left me on red. I like pulled out my phone in the middle of the thing. I'm gonna find her, and I'm like, oh shit, you left me on. I was like, yeah, I remember you because we're talking, and all of a sudden you just disappeared.
He made me laugh a lot, which is like super important to me.
You left me on red thing is not a great start.
Arthur's definitely like my number one person.
Who else? I can't pronounce her name, but she was
Fotini.
Yes.
Fotini.
For the people who yes, she was cool, and she's actually coming to New York this Thursday. And I was like, oh my God, let's get drinks. So I was like, let's wrap it in. And then Georgia is coming this November, so I was like, let's also get drinks.
Bro, save some.
Hammer it all.
Save some
You're
women,
getting
man.
y'all get nothing left.
The person I'd say I had the strongest connection with, or at least like the most memorable conversation, was Bobby.
I liked Ellie. I think Ellie's probably maybe my number one, I'd say, after day one.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like a very natural conversation. Like They never felt like they were like crickets. It always felt like we had something to talk about.
I feel like I was talking most of the time, and I talk way too much.
I talk way too much too, and I've tried to like not talk at all and just get them to talk.
I think it was Bobby. It may have been Arthur too. There were just some bummers. I was like, like, get me out of here, you know, one of those. I mean, I can talk to anyone. It wasn't like they were mean or anything. It was just like, this isn't going to happen, you know?
Yeah, I felt like that too with a couple of them.
I mean, today was just like, good like icebreakers. I wasn't trying to get like too intense with any conversations.
So my date with Bobby was just like so cringe, like unexcusably cringe. Literally the first thing he said to me was, "Oh wow, you're energetic." And I was like, excuse me? Like, I literally was like, what the heck? But like, he literally talked about himself the entire time. Like, he didn't ask me a single question, really. And literally in my notes, the last thing I wrote was, I want this date to end. Like, that was the last thing I wrote. Which, like, I was like, I'm sorry. That sounds so mean. But it was just like, that's how I felt.
They were all really great. I actually kind of know Chris because we're both in Columbus.
I met Aliyah once in person, maybe twice.
We never really talked, but we have a lot of mutual friends and we're like the same age. So I know him. So that you guys can have him. Not that he was bad or anything, but we kind of already knew each other kind of going back.
And I didn't bring it up, but I thought she was really rude to me in person because she didn't say anything at all. Like
Maybe she forgot.
Oh shit.
And she I was totally ignored. So that was funny. But I mean, she was pleasant. She was pleasant over the phone.
Somebody was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like something happened with my video and I can't get it up, but I'm going to really try to get it up for this part of the date." And I was like, the way you're phrasing that is so funny. And I gave him crap about saying that he couldn't get it up for this part of the date. So
Adara she felt very self-conscious that she's only half Greek. And that kind of frustrates me, not at her, but at anyone else that had made her feel self-conscious for only being half Greek. Like, who cares what your bloodline is? It's what's in your heart. Like, that's what being Greek is about. It's not freaking what Harry Potter with pure blood, half blood, muggle born. Like, that's literally
I love that analogy.
I literally said that analogy at least once or twice tonight, for sure.
Alec was the last one. Also started talking about how he loves seashells. And I'm not trying to hate on what you love.
I was going to ask you, did you talk about the seashells?
He talked about the seashells for at least like a solid 5 minutes. And I was like, are seashells really that interesting?
Sorry to unmute myself. I literally can't believe. I was like, there's no way he talked about it twice.
I liked Adara. It was a good conversation with her. It was great. Even though I had to tell her the only guitar song I remember playing today is the Rip My Pants song from SpongeBob. I'm rusty after that one. But
That's a master. That's
great. It's a great song.
Oh, dude, it's a banger. You get the lighters going up.
So my mom loves the show. There was a period of time when the show first started, when I was living at home at that point, and I'd be downstairs and I'd be like, "Mom, what movie are we watching tonight?" She's like, "No, I'm going upstairs. I'm watching Dating Greek in bed." And I was like, okay, I want to watch a movie with my mom, but sure. So then I would end up watching Dating Greek. But so she was thrilled.
Bobby, you're in a HEPA scholar. Your boy's in a HEPA.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh. Praise be to the order.
I am going to pass on any further calls since it's 5:10 in the morning. I'm probably just going to go to bed.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching our first episode of Dating Greek Season 4. Tune in next Monday, May 1st for our second episode. Will Adara and Arthur have their jam sesh? Will Zach move to Miami? Will Dina call Christopher on time? All that and more next week. Also, shout out to Ellie's mom for being a day one #1 fan. We love all our fans and hope you enjoyed this season as much as we've enjoyed making it. Fun fact, try searching Greek people on Google Images and you might see some familiar faces. Thanks everyone. Good night. Bye.